Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to our channel, welcome, welcome. If you're returning Waxy, as always, welcome back. My apologies. My videos have been very sporadic as of late. You may already know that we started a wax company from this teeny tiny house. I cannot stress how tiny my house is, and it's become all consuming. There's literally there not only is there very little time to be filming videos or editing videos lately, I don't even have a space to make videos. Like if I just tilt the camera a little bit this way, there's a bunch of scent shots and clams that need to be labeled this afternoon. Like that's how much Ella After is creeping into my space. But exciting news, I made it official. We are getting a wax studio. We take possession April 1st. So that's wild exciting. I get to have our home back and create a healthy division between work and the kids' personal private space. It's not nice that, something as simple as the kids trying to make a piece of toast is enough to send mom into frantic crumb contamination mode, So we haven't had a fully functioning kitchen since July. We don't have like our dining room space since about October. So it's long overdue. I'm so looking forward to it. Plus, I get to be able to melt my beloved favorite blends and companies from the indie vendors I've been hauling and reviewing on this channel for the last 2 or 3 years. When the Dollhouse is used for a wax studio, when you're pouring highly concentrated fragrance oils, there's no sense in me melting a different vendor's wax because literally you can't smell anything aside from what you're pouring for days. Like the fragrance oils literally permeate the whole house. So today we're not pouring. Today is a packing, labeling kind of day. So I am super excited. I went ham on my Rainbow Melts collection. I tend to hoard crystal stuff. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to save this. Save it for when, Sarah? Like, melt it. So today I'm enjoying strawberry balayage in almost every warmer in the house. I know it's not, probably should have saved this for summer, but this is so fresh, so fun. I'm not a big fan of strawberries, but I love crystal strawberry scents, especially mixed with that balayage shampoo. Ugh, to die for. Like I have yet to find one Rainbow Melts blend that I'm kind of like, me. I think they're all super special. So I have this one and I think Sunny Days or Lemon Days. I don't know, something citrusy and fun as well melting. So that's exciting. I'm going to show you my empties for the month of January because tomorrow is recycling day. And if it's not Ella After products that are taking over space, it's been my remaining December and January empties. So I want to share these with you, get them into the recycling bin, and make more room for new empties. Let's start with Bath & Body Works. I finished this pink coconut calypso. I think I hauled this last summer, perhaps even during the SAS sale last summer. Yeah, I don't think it was on sale at that time, but it was such a great scent that I didn't even care to pay full price for it. So that's the only Bath & Body empty I have for the month of January. For commercial wax, we only have one Better Home & Gardens empty. This is First Woodland Frost. I did haul this December 2018. Just finished melting this entire clam this year. However, I did manage to pick up a couple more because I love this scent. It's very different. It's citrusy and fresh, and it's really nice transition scent out of the traditional Christmas rich bakery, sugary sweet, gooey caramel scents. Blackberry cider, this one is a seasonal favorite year round. I also find this is a great transitional scent. I believe this one was gifted to me by my girl Cindy in a random act of kindness, but it is available both in Canada as well as the US. I finished Sensationals Iced Lake. I've seen this one in Canada, and it's very similar, if not the exact same, in the States. If you're familiar with Sensational's Iridescent, I think it's called. It's the same fragrance, just different labels, different names, but I do enjoy that. This one is hoard worthy. I've only ever had 2 clams of this. I mysteriously found one in a Canadian Walmart. It was a single one all by its lonesome. And then one of my friends from YouTube actually sent me friend mail, generously gifted me her one and only white sandalwood clam. So I've just been using this ever so sparingly. Yeah, see, that was hauled in March of 2018. So I love that one as a mixer at bedtime and would adore if they would bring that one back. I have quite a few Scentsy. I melted a full bar of Southern Evening. It's a nice scent after Christmas, nice and fresh, super sexy. I recently found a Better Home and Gardens that's almost the exact same, if not a perfect dupe of Southern Evening. I should save this clam and not recycle it yet. Sniff them out and figure out which one it is. I also finished Cozy Cardigan. I cannot believe they're retiring this one. This one is to die for. It's probably one of my favorites that Scentsy's released in a long time. I've also finished quite a few of these samples. As you guys know, I'm no longer a Scentsy consultant. The wax is perfectly good. Originally, what I had intended on doing was putting together any of my samples that were still relevant or still being circulated in the existing catalog and gifting them to still active consultants that I know. But over time, the sweaty wax has kind of, I don't know, it's eating away at the plastic in there. It's getting all grimy and gross. So I thought, it's still good wax. I might as well melt it. I can't give that to somebody else. So Painted Leaves is a banger. Clean Breeze is not my favorite Scentsy Fresh scent on its own. It's more of like a laundry detergent. I love, my absolute favorite from them is Clothesline, but Clean Breeze does make a great blending scent, and I've been using my cord warmer more frequently, so these are the perfect size to just pop 3 of them out, come up with a cool combination, and yeah, create something unique with your Scentsy samples. Pineapple Coconut Vanilla, that was nice. I mixed that with the Clean Breeze, not in the same warmer, but in the Accord warmer. Honeymoon Hideaway, love that one. Summer Soleil, I was getting on with like super fresh scents in the month of January. Glacial Ice, that's one of my favorites, love that, wish I had more. Bergamot Solar Driftwood, this one was fantastic. I used to have that in a brick. Flower Child, this is a Viva La Juicy dupe, adore this one. However, for price point as well as performance, I prefer Sensational's Girlfriend Night, which is essentially the same thing. Bonfire Beach. This one is on the lighter end, but it is so fantastic. I love that one. Jammy Time. It's a great blender for bedtime. Sheerwoods. This is, I don't know. I was just okay with that, and the performance was kind of less than mediocre. Satin Sheets, on the other hand, which is just basically vanilla sandalwood. This is one of my Scentsy all-time favorites. Sea Salt and Avocado. This has become a Scentsy classic. Super fresh, super amazing. My hands are dry, I apologize. Blackberry Orange Marmalade. Not a super fan of fruity scents, but this was great. I did like that. Not on its own. I don't think I would melt that on its own, but again, I was using these in the Accord warmer and kind of making my own little creations. Plum and White Woods. No idea where the container went to, but this was my favorite scent of the month from, what was that, February 2018? It was awesome. Coconut Cotton. I have bars of that for backup, thank goodness. Quiet Grove. Oh, I really wish they would bring that back. Scarlet Woods was never a fan when it was first released. I gave it another fair shot, and it still smells like musty, dank, moldy roses or something. I don't know. because I was a consultant at the time when that came out for scent of the month, I was sent whatever it is, 9, 10 bars, and I thought maybe I was just being over judgmental. Didn't warm it, didn't even sniff it for well over a year and a half, maybe even 2. Came back to it and I'm like, nope, don't. It's just not, that one was never for me. I don't think it will ever be for me. But it was worth a try. Coconut lemongrass, this was my favorite Scentsy scent for like 7 years. That's all I ordered from them before becoming a consultant. And I'm super happy I have several bars of that as well as a brick for backup. From my indie vendors, I finished Destination Wax Chamomile Tea and Fresh, Sweet and Fresh, a lovely spa scent. Amber gifted this to me in friend mail and I've been hoarding it, saving it, savoring it. It's beautiful. Destination Wax's Fresh Laundry is amazing. I love that. I would haul that in large quantities. I finished Hayden Rose Cashmere Woods type. I can't be sure, but isn't Cashmere Woods a Glade dupe? I think. I do like this on its own, but after I finished it, then I got to thinking, oh, you can make so many awesome blends with this too. From Teddy Bees, I finished Winter Evening. I don't have the scent notes on this for you guys, but it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I cut the scent shot into fourths. It was so powerful. Scented the entire main floor of the house. Pink Mermaid wax melts. I'm really sad to see this vendor go. It's unfortunate because she had a great little product. Cedarwood and Patchouli. Amber, I never placed an order with this vendor, but Amber did send me a bunch in friend mail. So I was hoarding them for a long time as a reminder to place an order, but now that it doesn't exist, I guess I can just melt through them and enjoy them and hope I don't fall in love with any in particular, because I don't want to get fear of missing out from a vendor that no longer exists. Ava's Country Cupboard Winter Candy Apple. This was really nice. It's just the BBW dupe. It was a solid 9 out of 10 on performance, and it made a great blending scent just after the holidays too. Not in the same warmer, but I would put Winter Candy Apple in one warmer and then put an assortment of things, whether it be pine scents or fresh scents, in complementary warmers. From the Bathing Garden, I apologize. This has obviously been wet. Magician's Bonfire. This one is fantastic. I love this. It's very heavy on the Bonfire Bliss. If you're not a fan of Bonfire Bliss, you might not like this one, but it's lavender and Bonfire Bliss is so nice. Once it's warming, the lavender does peep through a little bit more, but it is definitely heavier on the Bonfire Bliss. Perhaps that's why Amber sent it to me, because she knew that I would love it. I love smoky scents. This is from Soy Wax in Regina, Saskatchewan, sent to me by my girls, Cindy and Marissa. Hello, lovelies. Moroccan Bazaar. It's just kind of like an Eastern spice type scent. I really enjoyed this. The clamshell looks a hot mess express because my best guess, now that I've tested, I think in total 14 different types of cocoa or different types of soy wax. I believe what they're using is Golden Brand's 464, which on its own sometimes can be very crumbly. That's why these are quite messy. I did experiment with 464 for Ella After as well, and just my personal preference, I didn't want to send out crumbly wax, but to me, I don't mind it. This is a great handmade vendor, and you know, I'm just careful where I open them. You know, I don't open them while I'm walking through the kitchen, or you know, it's going to get all over the floor. Just got to be a tad bit careful. From Super Tarts, I finished Tate, which is Sweater Weather, Cotton Candy and Blackberry. Love that one in the month of January. I finished Violet. These are both phenomenal on their own, mixed together in complementary warmers. Peppermint, Cotton Candy, and Blackberry. Beautiful. Casper, Toasted Marshmallow, Vanilla Bean Noel Cornbread, and Mexican Fried Ice Cream. This is a to die for bakery scent. I also have a partial super pan left of this that I'm going to use as blenders in the summer. Because I'm not such a berry fan, I love Casper to kind of tone down berry, super berry, or strawberry, or dark berries. Casper makes a phenomenal blending scent. It complements the berries, but doesn't take it over, if that makes sense. Just makes them creamier. It Wasn't Just a Dream, pink sugar, lavender cream, and peppermint, like this as a bedtime blend. I don't know what it is with Brandy's lavender cream. There are times where I absolutely crave Super Tarts lavender cream, and then there's other times where it smells sour to me for some reason. So that's why it took so long to get through this. Yeah, this is from April of 2018, because I really have to be in the mood. But when I am, I adore Brandy's lavender cream blends. I finished the collector, which is blue sugar and peppermint cream. This one was from around the same time frame. This one has definitely lost some of its oomph. I remember when I first hauled this, it was wild strong, like chase you out of your house. But again, over time, and it's not the vendor's fault, not the way it was stored. It's stored just the same as everything else. I think the fragrance oils just kind of lose their oomph. So now I've finally decided, when I purchase with my favorites like Super Tarts, I'm going to order what I can melt through in a sensible amount of time and stop trying to hoard this stuff or haul more than is physically even possible to melt through. I finished Ella After's flannel sheets and shaving cream. This was from one of our initial pours that we did when we had a test market happening. This is now known as Mr. Cratchit. I warmed this in January. It was stronger than ever, had such a kick to it. We won't be restocking this again until probably the fall, but I did love that. I finished a little sample of Canning with Ida. Amber had sent me this from VCS a long time ago, and then she sent me a huge bag of it. I do love this. It's one of the very few blueberry bakery blends that I've found from any vendor that I really enjoy, because I'm not a big blueberry fan, but I like VCS's blueberry. Stainless Steel from Hayden Rowe. Stainless Steel is a rustic essentials oil. Lots of vendors carry it. It's cool that she pours it in single scents, so you can kind of become your own little scent magician and make your own little scents. Amber had also sent me Hayden Rowe's Greek Island Breeze. I had never experienced this scent before, so thank you for that one, Amber. Made an awesome, both of those, Stainless Steel and Greek Island Breeze, were amazing in the bathroom. Sugar Shanty, this is a really old Sassy Girl bag, like super old. I did really enjoy this. It was from one of my very first vendor wax D-stashes that I was ever sent. Sugar Shanty is actually an oil from, oh, goodness knows. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but Kate, if you happen to be watching this, Sugar Shanty might be a combination of that Gunsmoke fragrance oil you're looking for. It's got Gunsmoke in it. Oh, it's gorgeous and super powerful. I finished a bag of Rose Girls Mini Melters Herbal Lavender. I don't get a whole lot of luck with the Rose Girls Mini Melters. It's so strange. It doesn't even make sense, because Jenny's blends chase me out of the house, but the Mini Melters, not so much. Herbal Lavender from Rose Girls, on the other hand, this one was a great performer on its own or used as bedtime blends. So it's kind of sad to see that one go, but I believe that one's always on her Mini Melters list, or has been for a very long time. So it's easily attainable to get again. Finished some samples from the Bathing Garden, Chasing Time, Tea with the Queen of Hearts. This one was like more of an aquatic, watery scent, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. This was rose and tea scent. Oh, fantastic. It's quite old, March of 2018, but man, oh man, was this powerful. Like, I could turn off every other warmer in the house and just have this one little sample scent the entire house. I finished Widow's Walk, which is super earthy. Probably the only Bathing Garden scent, sadly, that I've tried from her Halloween. I've never placed an order with Bathing Garden in her fall and winter collections. That is something I definitely have to remind myself to do, because I've heard her fall and winter blends are fantastic. From Rainbow Malts, Espresso Yourself, which is espresso, pumpkin pecan waffles, and brown sugar. Phenomenal. Need more of that. Rainbow Melts Sleepyhead, which is sweet lavender, vanilla with hints of soothing mint. I'm super happy I have backups of Sleepyhead. Don't Fall Asleep, which is a strong coffee and pumpkin cupcake. I could melt this year round. Sure, pumpkin would speak fall winter to most people, but this is such a delicious coffee scent. I could melt that year round. From Super Tarts, I finished a sample of Swan. Super strong, super powerful. Loved it. And last but not least, from Super Tarts, I finished a bag of Laveau, which is lavender cream, raw sugar crystals, and buttercream. This one was still super powerful, even though it was poured September 2018. Again, it took me a long time to get through it because I really have to be in the mood for that lavender cream. But when I am, I absolutely love Laveau. Thanks so much for watching my January empties. I am going to put these in the recycle bin. Don't forget to recycle your wax empties. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video.